So I'm not sure if anyone has been watching, but I've been really into the Real Housewives of New York City this season. I'm sorry I sound a little nasally. I'm not sick. My allergies are really starting to kick in, so I have some tea. Okay, so Jill and Bethenny. Where do I even begin? I have so many things to say about this, and I've been just keeping it in because no one really watches this show. No one that I know seems to really get into this show and have opinions like I do. So I can't just keep waiting for someone to have a dialogue with me. I just have to put it out there. First of all, let me just say, straight off the bat, Team Bethenny. Right here. Hit it. Right there. I think Bethenny is awesome. She's been my favorite one ever since season 1. Actually, she and Jill were both my favorites. And it's really sad to see this best friendship just kind of fall apart and explode, really, which is what's happening. See, what I think we have here is kind of a fucked up twist of the Cinderella story, where Bethenny is turning into this beautiful princess on her way to the ball. Prince Charming is in sight. He wants her. Everything is changing for her. And her fairy godmother liked it better when she was the poor little dirty girl sitting in by the fire. And when she was the benevolent one who granted all her wishes. And that's Jill. Jill liked it better when Bethenny needed her a whole lot. And now that Bethenny is kind of learning to stand up on her own, now that she's fallen in love, now that her career is taking off, and Bethenny doesn't seem to really need the housewife brand to succeed. Of all of them, she's got the most success with her books, with her products, with her brand. And I think Jill resents that. Jill's husband having cancer and Bethenny not reaching out the right way, obviously that's going to feed into it. And that's a legitimate thing to be pissed about. I have been in that situation. I had cancer years ago. And you notice who steps up as a friend and who backs off. Because believe it or not, there are people who back off. Sometimes people are just not equipped to deal with things like that. Or sometimes they don't know what to say. And, you know, it was really hard for me when certain people who I considered part of my core group of friends weren't there the way that I expected them to be, the way I needed them to be. It was really hurtful. And I can get where Jill is coming from with that. However, refusing to solve the problem with Bethenny, refusing to clear it up, playing her old voicemail for people to listen to, you rolling your eyes while your friend is trying to actually honestly make things right with you. I mean, oh my God. When I saw that whole exchange with Jill and the speakerphone, I wanted to find Jill Zarin in New York and vomit on her head. And the thing is, Jill knows that she was wrong. She was absolutely wrong and she knows it. Because if you go to BravoTV.com, the cast is blogging their reactions to all of the episodes. And even in her last post, Jill is already starting to backpedal a little bit. She's already talking about regret, and maybe in the future, me and Bethenny will be able to be part of each other's life, you know, blah, 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 blah. She's trying to make up for it because she knows she fucked up completely. Look at the videos. I mean, she was just relishing in all of it, sitting there with Luann, and I mean, oh, and don't even get me started on Luann, that fucking wannabe countess bitch. She's driving me crazy this season. I can't stand her. And then Ramona with her great big crazy eyes. Like, who would have thought that that would leave Alex and Simon in Brooklyn, who I have never liked? They're suddenly, like, the most likable characters this whole season. It's just, it's insane. The show, it gets all my emotions worked up, and I told you I had opinions. I've been in this situation myself before, where you've got a friend who doesn't act like a friend, or they're upset because you are not the friend that they want you to be, and it's just the whole frenemies bullshit. And then it turns into that cliched, you know, negative energy. I hate that whole phrase about, you know, I don't want to be around negative energy, like anybody wants to be around negative energy. But it's true. It becomes tense and bitter and just not constructive for anybody. And that's when you have to try to work it out. And if it's not going to happen, you shut the shit down and you move on.
There's no drama. There's no drama. I just want to let you know that.
Listen to me.
I don't like you. we're not friends because I find you to be very dishonest. You know, you've got your smug little smile on and you think it's all cute, and it's not.
What to do for you, hon?
You're an ass. I don't want anything to do with you. I want you to keep my name out of your mouth. You're a backstabber, and you're a
Why are
liar.
you still talking to me if you hate me so
Because I
much?
want to let you know.
Bethany, I'm glad that you're moving on. Good luck with everything. I know that you're not going to see this video, and I'm just a crazy person who watches the show. But you touched me, and what's going on with you is relatable, and I've been there, and Godspeed with everything that you're doing. And a word for the Countess. You better watch your ass. Team Bethenny!
Groovy!